it's great what you did in Dallas, but the difference is in Los Angeles, we expect championships and we expect our superstars to lead us to a championship. LeBron has already did that. Now we want Luka to do.
Magic Johnson has officially entered the Lakers' biggest and most heated debate, and the moment he spoke, everything changed. When Magic shares his thoughts, the entire basketball world immediately shifts its attention, because his voice carries a level of credibility very few people can match. This isn't just another retired player offering a hot take for headlines. This is the man who built the legendary Showtime era. Someone who understands exactly what it takes to thrive under relentless pressure, wear the Lakers jersey with pride, and transform championships into an unforgettable legacy. Now he's giving his honest thoughts on Luka Dončić, LeBron James, and the never-ending GOAT debate. And you won't believe how much his perspective changes the conversation. Suddenly, the Lakers can no longer avoid the toughest questions surrounding their future. And that's exactly where this story takes a fascinating turn. Magic made it clear there's a huge difference between being an NBA superstar and earning the right to be remembered as a true Lakers legend. Luka Dončić arrived in Los Angeles already recognized as one of the biggest stars in basketball, but that's only the beginning of the challenge. Nobody doubts his incredible talent because he can dominate games, pick apart defenses, control every possession, and make an entire offense run through him with ease. But according to Magic Johnson, none of those gifts automatically guarantee success once you put on a Lakers uniform. In Dallas, Luka was unquestionably the centerpiece of the franchise, and everything revolved around him. The Lakers demand something far greater, and that's where many players discover the pressure is on another level. Every single night you're compared to legends like Magic, Kareem, Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, Jerry West, Wilt, and Pau. And that standard never gets easier. That history never disappears or gives anyone a break. It follows you onto the court every single game. And if you can't handle that weight, Los Angeles will expose you faster than anywhere else.
I have to tell you to be in shape. That should have been, you should have been about that, right? Especially you're a superstar. So this is going to be an important year for the Lakers, important off season for the Lakers. And we have got to get better and look at the championship. Molly.
That's exactly why Magic Johnson's message landed with so much force, and you can already see why people are talking about it. He isn't questioning Luka Dončić's ability to shine under the brightest lights. He's sending a clear warning that shouldn't be ignored. In Los Angeles, talent by itself has never been enough. The Lakers aren't remembered for impressive numbers or deep postseason appearances. They're judged by championships, and nothing short of a title satisfies that standard. If Luka truly wants to become the next face of this historic franchise, he'll have to embrace every bit of pressure that comes with the job. Every loss instantly becomes headline news. Every playoff disappointment turns into another heated legacy debate. Every weakness on the roster somehow ends up resting on the shoulders of the team's biggest superstar. And that's where the spotlight naturally shifts straight to LeBron James, because this is where things get even more interesting. Magic isn't focused on what LeBron has already accomplished. He's looking ahead to where the Lakers are headed next. LeBron has earned every bit of respect throughout his career, along with the right to decide when it's time to walk away from the game. But whether people like it or not, the franchise is entering a completely new chapter. Luka is moving into the prime years of his career. Austin Reeves continues to establish himself as one of the team's foundational pieces. Meanwhile, free agency, the NBA draft, and the trade market refuse to slow down, forcing the Lakers to make major decisions they simply can't afford to postpone any longer.
And we don't know what the Lakers want to do. Mark Walters, the new owner, has to make that call and that decision. And they got to make it soon because the draft is coming, free agency is coming. So, hey, LeBron, what do you want to do? Hey, Mark Walters, what do you want? And they got to make that before.
LeBron James is still playing at an elite level, but the Lakers have reached a point where they can no longer build their entire future around a single era. That isn't a sign of disrespect toward everything he's accomplished. It's simply the reality of a franchise trying to prepare for what comes next before it's too late. The toughest questions are now impossible to avoid. Does LeBron remain on a max contract? Does he take less money to give the front office more flexibility to improve the roster? Or does Luka Dončić officially become the new face of the Lakers? And maybe the biggest question of them all is whether LeBron truly believes his next championship will come in Los Angeles. That's exactly why Magic Johnson feels these conversations can't keep being delayed. It's also the reason Cleveland continues to surface as a serious possibility. A return to the Cavaliers would bring LeBron's legendary career full circle while allowing the Lakers to completely hand the franchise over to Luka. If that happens, you won't believe the impact, because it wouldn't just transform the Lakers, it could instantly become the biggest story across the entire NBA.
Cavs or Team X would take him for their mid-level exception or for the minimum, of course. But there's no team out there that's going to clear $35 million or $40 million out and say, LeBron, come to us. So who are the Lakers bidding against?
That lines up perfectly with what Brian Windhorst has been saying, and it explains why this situation has become so important. The Lakers need clarity. LeBron James needs a clear direction for the final stage of his career. Luka Dončić needs a roster that's built to compete for championships right now, and the front office must finally decide whether its top priority is maximizing LeBron's remaining years or fully investing in Luka's prime. That's the real battle hanging over this franchise, and it's becoming impossible to ignore. Trying to balance both timelines without fully committing to either one is becoming a challenge the Lakers can't keep avoiding. And believe it or not, that decision connects directly to the never-ending GOAT debate. Every season, every playoff run, and every roster decision adds another chapter to how LeBron's legacy will ultimately be judged. LeBron has already made one thing absolutely clear. When the conversation turns to the greatest player of all time, he never hesitates. He firmly believes that title belongs to him. And through every debate and every criticism, he has never backed away from that position.
He was kind of, you could draft everybody. Who would you draft? And he went ahead and said that I would draft myself. This was in a timepiece, and he was talking about I would draft myself, and I feel like all the other great players would do the same thing as
LeBron James's response shouldn't catch anyone off guard, because that's exactly how all-time greats think. Every legendary player believes they're the greatest to ever do it. That unshakable confidence is one of the biggest traits that separates icons from everyone else. Michael Jordan had it, Kobe Bryant had it, Magic Johnson had it. If you don't truly believe you're the best, chances are you'll never reach that legendary level. But even with all the admiration Magic has for LeBron's unbelievable longevity, record-breaking accomplishments, and dominance across multiple generations, his opinion in the GOAT debate has never changed. When the discussion comes down to LeBron James versus Michael Jordan, Magic has consistently given Jordan the slight edge, and that's what keeps this debate alive year after year.
Spun it against the glass and good. There's nobody alive that's been able to do just that. That boy is too bad, I'm telling you right now. But LeBron is a bad boy too. He's a bad.
That's exactly why Magic Johnson's opinion carries so much influence whenever he speaks about the Lakers or the GOAT debate. He's not trying to discredit LeBron James or diminish what he's achieved. He's speaking from the perspective of one Lakers legend evaluating another. Magic fully understands everything LeBron has accomplished, including delivering another championship to Los Angeles. At the same time, he witnessed Michael Jordan's dominance with his own eyes, and that's the biggest reason he continues to give Jordan the edge in the greatest of all time conversation. Whether fans agree with him or not, that's a viewpoint people simply can't ignore. Now, Luka Dončić completely shifts the direction of this discussion. He's not focused on chasing GOAT status at this stage of his career. He's trying to live up to the nearly impossible expectations that come with wearing a Lakers uniform. In Los Angeles, championships are the only thing that truly defines greatness. That's the real message behind Magic's warning. The Lakers can't afford to treat Luka like he's just another superstar. They have to surround him with a genuine championship caliber roster, and they need to make it happen before the opportunity slips away.
To the Lakers, I had a source tell me close to Dončić that they've been, wants to be a part of a championship team yesterday. Ever since the trade, they always told us summer of 2026 will show you in the summer of 26. So here we are, so excited that the summer of
That's exactly what Lakers fans should be paying close attention to, because this situation is bigger than it looks. Luka Dončić wants to compete for a championship right now, not wait several more seasons. He already understands what it takes to make a deep playoff run, and he also knows that star power by itself isn't enough to survive when postseason basketball reaches another level. If the Lakers fail to add more size, stronger defense, consistent shooting, and a dependable center, even a lineup featuring LeBron James, Luka Dončić, and Austin Reeves could struggle when the pressure is at its highest. That's why Magic Johnson's message carries so much importance. He's reminding everyone that the Lakers have always been measured by one thing and one thing only: championships. Now the biggest questions can no longer be pushed aside. Can Luka and LeBron truly thrive together on the same team? Can this roster become complete enough to seriously contend for a title? And perhaps the biggest question of all is whether the front office will finally commit to one clear vision before the new season begins. That's why Magic chose to speak out, because you won't believe how much is riding on these decisions. This is no longer about one superstar. It's about the future of the entire Lakers franchise.
But I have a hard time evaluating his game apart from that team, like Luka Dončić, LeBron James, as a third with such tremendous creators. And so immediately as Wendy's talking, I'm like, well, Cade sort of has some of those same characteristics. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know that I would want Austin Reeves to be my second guy, though. I'm still...
Luka Dončić represents the future of the Lakers. LeBron James represents one of the most remarkable careers the NBA has ever witnessed. And after Magic Johnson spoke, one message became impossible to ignore. The Lakers are quickly running out of time to decide which path they're going to follow. Every move from this point forward, whether it's free agency, trades, or coaching decisions, won't just impact next season, it will define the next chapter of Lakers basketball. If the front office builds the right championship caliber roster around Luka while making the most of what's left of LeBron's title window, this team could find itself back at the top of the NBA. But if they make the wrong decisions, the criticism will only become louder and the pressure will be impossible to escape. Now, the spotlight is shining directly on the Lakers front office. The entire basketball world is watching to see if they can finally turn elite star power into another championship banner. So now, I want to hear from you. Should the Lakers officially hand the franchise over to Luka, or should they continue building around LeBron for as long as he's still playing? And do you agree with Magic Johnson's opinion in the GOAT debate, or do you see it differently? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.